So let's talk about why this diagram might just become your new best friend. One of the issues we might be encountering in our workplace is a resistance to receiving your feedback. When you give it, the individual is combative, defensive. And what you need them to be is open-minded and receptive. Now, sometimes what can happen is we can make it their responsibility to do that. And why I'm giving that look is you might have to wait a really long time for that to happen. So what's in your control is where the relationship sits within this quadrant, because that is how you impact someone's ability to receive feedback from you. So even if you are at the minimum, which is civility in the workplace, which is a relationship that really is built under friendly interactions and quite professional, this is not often the ideal climate for all people when it comes to receiving feedback. Some people will be absolutely fine in here, but the playbook for every person is going to be different. So you might recognize that individuals that are struggling in receiving feedback from you are needing something from you, and it's one of these two things. It either needs a little bit more friend or a little bit more personal. In essence, you have to lean on the interpersonal relationship realm of your emotional intelligence. You have to move the relationship in this direction. Now, let's just talk about the caveat. That does not mean that you have to push it all the way to the top right-hand corner. We make micro incremental doses of investing into a relationship. And you will notice that there is a tipping point when then every conversation that you have with them becomes that much easier to have. So we put our thinking caps on when it comes to how do I demonstrate to someone that I am interested in them. So I have a personal investment in them. How do I demonstrate to someone that I care about them, their goals, their vision, their mission? And when we start asking the question, how, we end up coming up with ways that feel very authentic to us to invest in that relationship. Because you can't fake it. You can't fake that you care about someone in order to make receiving your feedback more palatable. You have to have a genuine, authentic, personal, friend-based, caring relationship in order for someone to then want to be open, want to receive your feedback. Because what might be the truth for someone is that they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And you may have heard that phrase before. That empathy as a skill is our demonstration of understanding someone else's experience, their position, their goals, their drivers. That little bit of an investment of genuinely caring about those things about someone else lets them know that you actually care about them. And so when they're in that state of knowing that they feel cared for, they listen differently when you provide feedback. And that's what you want, is you want the other person to listen differently. So that means you have to show up differently.